Alright, my name is Virginia Nicholson and this is my team assessment video. First question is, how do you get involved in GoRec? So about 2.5 years ago, my husband did Constellation Seattle. He came home after the event and he said, I think the GoRec idea, the concept, I think you'd really like it based on some of my experiences in Spartan Race and on the endurance side of it. So with that, sight unseen, I signed up for a Tough and a Light back-to-back, not really knowing what I was getting into. That Tough kicked my ass like nothing before, but it challenged me, and I was hooked at that point. So what's my team assessment training plan? So it's been kind of phased. It really has I spent a good bit of time working on just strength training. After the 9/11 HTL last year, I ended up with a stinger in my shoulder. So I spent some time kind of rehabbing that at the end of last year and then starting to build up strength in my upper body more. Training plan, I would do 2-a-days for a while. So I would train early in the morning between, say, 3 and 5, go to work, train the afternoon for an hour or so, and then come home and do kid stuff all night. Once COVID hit, everything got transitioned into my house, basically into my living room. And it's been since March, April timeframe, it's been totally sandbag rec plates only. So, how many miles? So, when I read this question, I actually kind of went and took a look at it. I average about 12 miles a week. So by the time we kick off for team assessment, I will have done just around 480 miles. Those rucking miles also take into account that I did a 50-mile ruck with some friends. I did a 35-mile event. And then on the weekends, it wasn't uncommon that I would go out and just do between 8 and 12 miles with some buddies as they were doing some virtual races. So, how'd you find your teammate? So Casey and I, we met getting ready for the 9/11 HTL. I had done the D-Day HTL in May, at the end of May, and we were in a group talking, questions kind of bouncing off back and forth, and we started messaging back and forth about getting ready for that, and we just really hit it off. Our personalities matched really well. We had very similar backgrounds and some of the things we'd been through. And we also had a special connection with her working with developmentally disabled students and my son being developmentally disabled. So that's kind of how we met. And since then, there's barely been a day that we've not talked. And so in October, when she posted that she was interested in team assessment, but wanted to try and find a partner, I messaged her and I'm like, I would love to be your partner if you'd have me. And from then on, it's gone really well. What is your why? So my why really starts with my kids. As I said, I have a son who's developmentally disabled. He has autism and hydrocephalus. I have 2 daughters, and they are 10 and 7. And I have a stepdaughter who's 20. My why is these guys. I want to be that role model. I want to show them that, if you want something bad enough, who cares what people think? Work your ass off and go get it. My why is actually in my hair right now. This was a promise I made to my daughters that before team assessment, if they ever caught any glimpse of the live feed, they would know that they were with me. And I dyed my hair purple in the front for them. My why, though, in a way, it's for me, though, too. My why is silencing that little girl inside that for years just thought I couldn't do this stuff, or that I wasn't capable, or not having the guts to stand up for things, or to really go after something. So my why, sometimes it is for me. My why is because I wanted this. and I turn 40 at the end of the year. And I want to prove to myself and basically everyone around me that, you know, set a goal that looks like it's far too out of reach, and just go for it. That's for me, but I also hope that, you know, that the people around me see that, and especially that my kids see it. So yeah. So my why really stems around my kids, and yeah. So anyway, can't wait to get this thing started.